Alright, Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Makar Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, True Well. Salutation out to the Yakim, to the men and the men of Valor Camp that's worldwide. Salutation out to the men of Valor Camp and to the chief. Salutations to DTA Camp. Salutations to all the men that are pushing the sound doctrine of Yahushai, which is the doctrine of Great Millstone. Peace and safety to the women and children. And basically what I want to get into today is I want to touch on the topic of reincarnation first, and reincarnations in the Bible, okay? For instance, the scripture says that all in the book of Revelations, they're talking about Yahushai, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, who was a so-called black man. It says that he could behold, he coming with clouds, and all eyes shall see him, yeah, even those that pierced him. Now, what does that mean, even those that pierced him? He was pierced more than 2,000 years ago. So what does that mean? Even those that pierced him. What that means is that the men that pierced him 2,000 plus years ago have been regenerated onto the earth by way of their father's line, or by any way that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai does it, okay? In the book of Ecclesiastes, it says there's no new thing under the sun, okay? And this goes to show reincarnation. And now another topic is this. The greatest men, the greatest prophets that were ever in the Bible, they all died by way of death and torture. For example, Apostle Paul, who is here today and who's doing the work today, he was whipped, okay? He was stoned to death and his spirit put back in his body, and ultimately he had his head cut off, okay? St. Peter, the Apostle Peter, he was crucified upside down. Okay, all the disciples were tortured and killed. Okay, in the book of Maccabees, the righteous woman and her seven sons were tortured, man, by methods of having their scalps peeled back. They were put in boiling water. They had their limbs torn apart. The scripture says, "Oh, Israel, thou that killeth the prophets," man. Israel tortured the prophets and killed them. Okay, Stephen, who was stoned to death, and the men of the law and prophets were all put to death only because of the word, okay? And like I said, I'll leave an example. Hamashiach Yahushai was beaten so bad that the scripture says that there has been no man on this earth whose face was as badly broken and beaten as his word was. You know, so these are all examples that show us what's to come. Remember, the scripture says that ye shall suffer tribulation 10 days, be thou faithful unto death. So during those days of tribulation, we could be getting tortured, you know, and then they're about to kill us, you know, be thou faithful unto death, man, you know. So, you know, and it's a good thing but what I'm trying to say is that those men that were tortured to death and that didn't break and were tortured for the sake of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, those men are here today, okay? Those men are here today, and guess what? They ain't gonna take the fucking microchip. The microchip, which is the mark of the beast. Esau wants to push this chip and put it in everyone's body so he can ultimately control them. These men ain't gonna break, man. They're here today. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do to them. They're not gonna break, because it happened to them already. They already went through it. They already got tortured for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You think they're gonna give in now? It's in their spirit to not break, no matter what happens. You know? Yeah, you may get a little weak, but that's just the flesh. The spirit is willing, the flesh is not. You know, but the bottom line is that there's 144,000 men. There's a multitude of men, women, and children that will not break no matter what you do to them. You got to torture and kill them. They won't break. You want to know why? Not because they're special or because they're tough or anything, because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai designed them to not break. No matter what happens, no matter if you kill their children, no matter if you kill them, it doesn't matter. We will, Lord willing, I'm one of these people. These people, the Lord elect his remnant. He designed them to only love him. I believe it was Elijah the prophet. Elijah or Elisha that said he's the only prophet. And then the Most High said, look, man, I've preserved for me 7,000 men that have not known or kiss the lips of Baal, that haven't worshipped idols. And 7,000 is just a number. 7,000 means completion. So there could have been more than 7,000. So those were 7,000 men that wouldn't break. no matter what. And those 7,000 men were there back then in the ancient time, and they're here today. So no matter what you do, Esau and your agents, it just won't affect these men and women and even children that will be willing to die for this thing. Why? Not because anyone's brave heart. No one's brave heart. Not because anyone's strong or anyone's tough. You know, because the Most High got it like that. He programmed us to do that. You know? Yahweh Shem Yahushai programmed us to just endure, man. And that's what we're going to do. Lord willing, I'm one of those people, man. It's the Most High that does all things. I pray and hope that Yahweh Shem Yahushai puts the spirit on me to take whatever I need to take, man. To be a man, you know, to be a woman, and to be, you know, to be of the elect, man. Whatever it takes, man. You know, Scripture says that through great tribulation, the saints shall inherit the kingdom. So strap up, ladies and fucking Esau, gentlemen and ladies, because it's gonna be a bumpy fucking ride. You know, through great tribulation, the saints shall inherit the kingdom, man. Tribulation, man, that's all out hell. You know, tribulation in itself, man, is a lot of bullshit to go through. But not just tribulation, not just somewhat tribulation, but great tribulation, man. And the third part shall be brought, and the third part, I believe, should be brought through the fire. When the 1/3 should be brought through the fire. You know what that means? To be brought through the fire? You're going to be brought through all of this fucking hell, man. And the righteous shall scarcely make it. The righteous shall scarcely be saved. As those missiles bear down, we're going to be lifted up, man. We're barely getting the fuck up out of here. This ain't going to be an easy ride, man. The Scripture says, the Most High said, gird up thy loins like a man, now I demand of thee. So we got to be men, yo. And women. The women got to be women too. Righteous women, righteous men. You know, so we got to be on point, man. Because this shit ain't going to be easy, man. This shit is not going to be fucking easy. So we got to, pray, ultimately pray to the Most High to strengthen us, man. We got to be hard, man. To endure means to be made hard, because shit's going to hit the fan, man. The Scripture says that there'll be dead bodies laying in the street as dung, man. So this is not going to be a walk in the park, you know. This will not be a walk in the park. So brothers better tighten up. Sisters better tighten up to the best of your ability. What's up, brother? Everything good? Yeah. Yes, sir, my man. Yeah, so it's not going to be an easy walk. It's not going to be an easy walk, man. It's going to be very hard. You know, Scripture says that the mighty man shall weep therein bitterly, man. And mighty man weep bitterly, man. It's some serious shit, you know. So we got to pray to, first and foremost, we got to pray that Yahweh Shem Yahushai puts the spirit on us to be strong, that he puts the spirit on us to stay faithful, to be faithful, and to endure all things for his sake, man. That's the only thing we can do. Because the shit that's coming to this earth, there got to be a higher power with you, man. There got to be a higher power with you. And it has to be a higher power on any man to do the shit that these troops are going to do, and that 2/3 of our people are going to do. Because these super soldiers and these troops, they're coming in with a demonic fucking spirit, man. They're not they're not playing, they're not bullshitting. They're going to be doing some foul shit out here, running wild in the streets of America, man. Because they're going to have them foreign troops come in. And there's a few of Israelites that are just evil men that they're going to be out here doing some terrible shit too, man. So you got to be a strong man to fucking endure this shit. Because this shit's going to be fucking bad. Okay? You got to be a strong man. You got to be a strong woman. You got to be a strong child. And that's why brothers and sisters and even children, you know, there's certain children, they don't have any parents, man. They're foster care, they're catching hell. But guess what? They're part of the elect. So the Lord is building all of us up to get ready for the day of evil, man. That's why that Scripture says it's better to be in a house of mourning. It's better to be in a house of mourning than a house of mirth. Because if you're in the house of mirth right now, mirth means happy. If you're in the house of happiness, when all hell break loose, you ain't gonna be able to handle it. That's why the Scripture says, knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy times. Okay? Because we're going to understand, the Lord's been telling us he's going to do this. The Lord's like, look, the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahshua is basically saying, look, put this on, put that on, put that helmet on, put that on, because I'm about to fuck this shit up. So you need to be prepared. If you don't got your helmet and stuff on, you're gonna get hurt. So you gotta be prepared. You gotta be prepared, man. Okay, you gotta be prepared for what's to come, man. Because if you're not prepared, you're fucked. You know, that's why the scripture said, knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability at times. You have to be prepared for what is to occur here in the land. Okay? You gotta be prepared. And that's why Yahweh Shem Yahushai got us catching all kinds of hell. Got us going through shit, losing loved ones, losing family, losing women. You know, some brothers, I can only imagine, probably lost marriages that they were in, probably, you know, lost family, probably got disowned by family. I can only imagine some of the things that brothers went through. And some of the sisters that are part of your life, I can only imagine some of the things that they may have went through. You know, some of the children, you know, you can only imagine, man. You know, so it's all basically for a purpose, man. It sucks now, you know, because like, damn, I'm catching hell, I'm a bomb. This and that is going on, but it's all for a purpose. No matter with anything that is done in life, you know, anything, even working out or working a job or you know, everything's a hardship to achieve that success. So we got to catch hell to achieve the success. What is the success? To be able to endure anything. And the times that are coming, man, we got to be harder than rocks. That's why Yahweh Shai was so hard on the disciples. He was always yelling at them. Not because he enjoyed doing that, but because he knew what the fuck, he knew the deal. It's not a time to be laughing or joking. You know, all hell's about to break the fuck loose, and Yahweh Shem Yahushai is orchestrating it. Yahweh is called Al-Shaja, terrible demonic power, man. It pleased him to bruise Yahweh Shai. This is the power we're dealing with. Now he's gonna be pleased in bruising us to prove us to be his. You know? But with that, you know, Shalom.